Good afternoon, ladies, gents and Pikachus, beloveds of the internet. I wanted to talk to you today about a rather strange claim made by the fanatics of the Flat Earth fraud. They will make the claim that water naturally will find its own level. Doesn't require gravity, oh no it does not. But can we falsify this with evidence? I think we can. So let's do that. I'm your host Daily Corvid. Let's get started. So to begin with, let's look at one of the ridiculous claims of the Flat Earth fraudsters. Flat Earth people will claim gravity is not real, so therefore water just must find its own level somehow. You know, some magic contained within the water. Water is conscious enough to know how to be flat and level. That's why this cup of tea is still in the cup, despite me doing this. Shouldn't it jump out? No, because the tea is clever enough to know to stay in the cup. But can we test this ridiculous conclusion with evidence? Let's have a look. First of all, we need to see, is there any evidence of water behaving this way without gravity having been applied? And for that we look to the International Space Station. Here is an astronaut using a cloth and a squeezy bottle of water under conditions of zero gravity, and what we see is in fact not what we would expect if the Flat Earth claims were true. So as we saw there, as predicted by the kinematic equation and the gravitational theory, indeed water was unable to find its own level without gravity having been applied, and that is why we saw the very strange behaviour there of the water coming out the bottle, hitting into the cloth and not falling down towards the ground, because obviously without the effect of gravity there is no down. But we can go one step further. How can we demonstrate that even very, very small objects generate a small piece of gravity for themselves due to the acceleration of their mass through space? Let's have a look at a later portion of that same experiment. A second part of the same experiment shows the astronaut taking the cloth filled with water and squeezing it. So he's applying enough force to eject the water from the mass of the cloth. Thusly, he is separating the water molecules and ejecting them from the cloth. And then what we see is, rather than them floating away into space, which is what you might have expected, due to the resultant forces described in that same kinematic equation, in fact we do not see that. What we actually see is that the water collects like a tube around the mass of the cloth and the astronaut's hands. And the reason it does this is because even small amounts of mass have their own gravity, and as we can see here, the gravity coming out of the cloth and the astronaut is more than the mass of the water surrounding. So that's why we see that. So there we are, the experiments in the space station compared to the one we did here with my water, my cup of tea, demonstrating that water does not have the ability to find its own level. Finding its own level is a feature of gravity. The gravity field of this planet does that to water, and that's how our seas stick to the spinning ball which exists in space that we call our home planet Earth. So can we refute this with science? Well, I don't think we can. As we just saw, science demonstrates that this is the case and is factually true, which leaves the flat earthers with only one single option. They have to deny. They're in the Bill Clinton. They're in the Bill Clinton school of denial. So because they cannot refute this claim and they cannot produce evidence for themselves, they will just fold their arms and say, nope, it's a lie. NASA's a lie, space stations are a lie, space is fake, you're fake, I'm fake, your mum's fake, this camera's fake, everything's fake. Apart from, trust me bro, the thing that I said, that's obviously real. So in conclusion, we know flat earth scientists are not only retards, they are patently dishonest, they are deniers of evidential, factual science, and the reason they are doing this is not to enrich your understanding of the planet and the world around, it's to enrich their own misled ego, to puff themselves up with pride and to demonstrate how clever they really are and how stupid everyone else is. Fortunately, they failed. They fell flat. So, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed that and you learned something. God bless you all. And I'll see you lovely people in the next one. Bye now. And if you would like more information on the profound effect that gravity has upon our natural world and upon our physical bodies, please check any number of 1 million YouTube videos from 1 million different scientists all over the world. So that's the end of this video. God bless you all, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!